Hi everybody, this is Dr. Shawn Talbott, MonaVie's Chief Science and Innovation Officer. And today I want to take just a few minutes to explain to you about one of the very important ingredients that we have in several of our MonaVie products called Wellmune. Wellmune is the trade name for a very, very specific beta-glucan product that we refer to as a 1,3,1,6 beta-glucan. There are lots of beta-glucan molecules in the world. You can find them in plants, you can find them in oats. The one that we use, we find in the cell wall of a natural ingredient, a yeast cell. And so what we do is extract that out in a very, very specialized way and use it to do something that is vitally important for your body. I invited Dr. Don Cox, Senior Vice President of Biothera's healthcare group, to explain more about their Wellmune ingredient.
Wellmune is an immune priming ingredient. In terms of the chemical structure, it's a carbohydrate or a polysaccharide. A beta-1,3,1,6 glucan. So the chemical structure refers to the glucose units that make up the glucan itself, being a beta-1,3 backbone. So just consider a long string of glucose molecules strung together. And then periodically off of that string are the beta-1,6 side chain, which is beta-1,6 referring to the chemical structure. And the side chain imparts a lot of the biological efficacy that we observe. And also the beta-1,3,1,6 refers to the very particular and unique chemical structure of the Wellmune ingredient.
So people sometimes, when they think about immune system, automatically think about colds and flus and viruses and things like that. That's not at all what we're talking about here at MonaVie. When we talk about immune system and priming the immune system, what we're really talking about is getting your immune system function balanced, not stimulating their immune system function.
You might want to ask the question, why would we want to prime the immune system? In an effort to keep ourselves well, when really most of us only consider our immune systems when we're either sick or on the verge of becoming ill. Your immune system, as many of you will know, gains experience over time. In other words, every time it encounters something that impacts your health, your immune system gains experience, it gains the ability to help protect you. For example, when you were very young, you received vaccinations to a variety of different potential illnesses, polio, diphtheria, etc. Your immune system takes in the materials that are injected or that you swallow, depending on the type of vaccination that you're receiving. And your immune system knows what to do. It responds by building an antibody type. Or an antibody is something that binds directly to a potential pathogen, such as a diphtheria organism or polio. And because of this, your immune system gains the experience of knowing how to combat that potential threat. Similarly, in our life, our immune system needs to encounter a certain minimal threshold of experiences so that it knows how best to protect us. This includes both the part of our immune system that we refer to as the adaptive immune system that generates the antibody titer to vaccines that we're familiar with from our childhood, but also your innate immune system, that part of your immune system which we also refer to as your cell-mediated immunity, which reacts to any potential threat. One of the things that we've discovered over time is that certain potential experiences need to be routine. Wellmune is an ingredient that's referred to as a molecular pattern that's recognized by your immune system. It's a very safe way for your immune system to gain the experience and to prime itself for the type of response that's necessary when a threat comes along.
Because if your immune system is stimulated, it wants to fight something. Stimulating the immune system means that those immune system cells go out into your body itching for a fight. They're looking to fight against a virus, a bacteria, a cancer cell. And if those things don't exist in your body, your immune system will start attacking other stuff, which means it attacks healthy parts of your body. It can attack your mucous membranes. It can attack your tendons. It can attack your fascia. It can attack all sorts of things. And that's where we get into problems with the immune system overstimulation. So how is stimulating the immune system, which we don't want to do, different from priming the immune system, which is exactly what we do here at MonaVie? Well, whether you're using Immune, whether you're using Max, whether you're using the Wellmune stick packs, you're getting the same bioactivity, the same effective level of Wellmune, this beta-glucan, this very specialized 1316 beta-glucan ingredient that primes your immune system. It gets your immune system activity, if it's low, back up to normal, and if it's high, back down to normal. That's that balancing effect in the body that all of our MonaVie products are known for.
In our daily lives, we experience a multitude of potential challenges. And of course, the immune system exists to help us with some of those life-altering challenges, various illnesses and such. But there's also a variety of other encounters that we experience, whether they be pollution, allergens, a variety of other situations that we encounter that impact our overall health. If you have an immune system that's very well balanced, that is very much modulated or in tune and knows how to respond, then when you encounter a potential challenge to your health, as I said, whether it's pollution, an allergen, a potential ailment, with a fine-tuned immune system, you're going to overcome those challenges very easily. And that being because the immune cells know what to do when they arrive at the scene. They're not going to overexpress various chemical mediators like cytokines that we talked about, and you're not going to get a proliferation of immune cells, such as could happen if you were to artificially stimulate the immune system. You're going to have a more balanced system.
So there have been studies on Wellmune in all of these different areas of immune system dysfunction, but what does that exactly mean? Well, what can make your immune system be off? What can make your immune system not work the way it should to shield us, to protect us? Well, you could be overstressed. So sleep deprivation or high levels of psychological stress can suppress immune system function. You could be an athlete that has just trained at a very high level. That can suppress immune system function. You could have allergies. You could be allergic to something in the environment. That can be an overactive immune system response. And so in all of these different areas, whether your immune system has been suppressed, whether your immune system has been overactivated, these are all instances where you really want that balancing effect, that priming effect that you get from Wellmune. So just in the last year or so, we've had studies published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition, presented at some of the top scientific conferences, Experimental Biology and the American Society for Nutrition. These are places where scientists will look to see new information about how we can harness what the immune system is supposed to be doing, which is not just protecting us, but also helping our bodies to repair and recover and rejuvenate. The immune system is intimately involved in the process of inflammation in the body, making sure that it's in an appropriate range so that we're balanced. Your immune system is involved in actually helping the body to repair and regenerate and recover so that if you have an injury, if you have some sort of a challenge, the immune system really is the traffic cop in certain ways, getting your body to get all this back into balance. So I really want you to take a look at immune system function in a very, very different way. And when you look at MonaVie products, Wellmune, Max, think of immune system in a completely different way. Not about protecting you from that cold or getting over that flu. That is not what it's about. It's about protecting your body and priming that normal immune system function that can help us feel better in all these different ways. Physically, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, it's all linked together. And that's what MonaVie is all about, helping you feel better to live that more meaningful life. So please give these ingredients a try, and I know you'll benefit in your body. Thanks a lot. This is Dr. Shawn Talbott. Hey, this is Dr. Shawn Talbott. Don't forget to send in your questions so that we can answer them on future editions of From the Lab. Just send your emails to the address that you see at the bottom of the screen. Thanks.